Find myself smiling on that distant shore. Maybe I'm not alone. Hi, I'm Elaine, and this is an ukulele tutorial for That Distant Shore from Steven Universe. If you're looking for a play-along video, please check out the other video that I made. This song is pretty short, but there's quite a lot going on, so I'll break it down into A, the 3 sets of chord progressions used for the verse, the refrain, and the bridge, and B, the 2 sets of strum patterns used. First, I'll go over something I like to call a quiet island strum, and secondly, I'll go over the picking pattern used that's based off the same rhythm in the quiet island strum. Here's a little song outline to describe the different sections of the song and what strum pattern is used for each section. First, I'm actually going to go over the bridge because there are the fewest number of chords and because it's important to learn the strum pattern first. The strum pattern forms the foundation of the picking pattern used later on, so it's important to get the strum pattern rhythm down. The chords used in the bridge are B flat major 7, D major 7, C7, and A. I would suggest taking some time to get familiar with the chords, and then I'll dive into the strum pattern used. The strum pattern used is what I like to call a quiet island strum. To understand why I'm calling it the quiet island strum, I'll go over what the island strum is. So the island strum demoed on a C7 sounds something like down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up. In That Distant Shore, we're not playing the first up strum, so instead of playing down, down, up, down, up, we're playing down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up. Now I'm just going to demo that strum pattern very slowly on a C7, and I'll count out the beats 1, 2, 3, 4 so you can get a sense of how the rhythm works. A 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Again, I would suggest taking some time to practice the strum pattern because we're using the same rhythm for the picking pattern later on. The other thing to note about the strum pattern is that there's a slight emphasis on the 2, so instead of just having evenly down, down, up, down, 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 up, there's a bit of a down, 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 up, down, up. Next, I'm going to dive into the verse of the song. The verse has 2 sets of chord progressions, and they only differ in the last chord. The chords that you'll need are D major 7, E minor 7, G minor 9, F sharp minor. Now, the first time you play through the verse, I'll play a F major 7 / E, and then all other times I'll play through the verse, I'll end with a B7. Now that's quite a few chords, so again I would suggest just taking some time to practice the chord progression and get that down. Now I'm going to go over the picking pattern used in the verse and throughout the song. First, I'll go over the rhythm used, and second I'll go over the finger picking pattern. And I'll just be demoing on an E minor 7. Now, the rhythm used for the finger picking pattern is the same as the rhythm of the strum pattern. To understand what I mean by this, I'll just demo both the strum pattern and the finger picking pattern on an E minor 7, and I'll count out the beats 1, 2, 3, 4 so you can get a sense of how they compare to each other. So first we have the strum pattern, which is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now if you listen to the picking pattern, you have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 go over specifically how to do the picking pattern, what strings to pick when, and what fingers to use. Now, the way that I'll typically pick is that I'll assign my thumb to the G and C strings, my index finger to the E string, and my middle finger to the A string. And for terminology, we'll just number the strings from top to bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4. Without worrying about the rhythm, the picking pattern for that distant shore is 1, and then 3, 4 at the same time, then 2, and then 3, 4 at the same time. So if we're practicing just that on a consistent beat, we have With all that in mind, I'll just demo the picking pattern for that distant shore, including the rhythm, pretty slowly on all open strings, and I'll just hold up the ukulele and count out so you can follow along. So we have a 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Finally, I'm going to go over the refrain, which is what I demoed at the beginning of this video. Now, the first line of the refrain, the chords are E minor, A, F sharp minor, and F sharp diminished 7. The second line of the refrain, you have E minor, G minor major 7, A, and then D major 7. The chord transitions in the refrain are pretty fast, so I'd suggest just taking some time to practice those left-handed chord transitions. Now I'll just play through the refrain with the picking pattern so you can see what it sounds like. We have a 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4, E minor, A, F sharp minor, F sharp diminished 7, E minor, G minor major 7, A, D major 7. I hope that this tutorial was helpful. There's a lot going on, so definitely take the time to practice your left hand, your right hand, and try to break things down. If you're looking for a play along video, you can check out the other video that I made, and thanks for watching.